Hi, I'm Dustin, director of Homemade Movies, and this week, instead of bringing you a shot-for-shot trailer, we've got a shot-for-shot scene from a classic movie, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So let's take a look at how he did it. Although this scene takes place in basically one location, it had a ton of wigs and costumes.
Beard for the main biker boss. This is the bartender's beard. This is everybody's favorite skunk mullet. This nice wig that used to be dreadlocks, but we took all the dreads out and made a nice curly poof. We made it a ponytail, and this is the knife guy who gets stabbed at the shoulder.
We made some more blonde, some more gray. We used just a small handful of actors playing lots of different roles.
I haven't played Terminator, that's it. I think I played everyone else. We got lead biker guy, cowboy hat, kind of nerdy guy in the glasses with the mustache. Played a woman, I believe at one point, a bearded woman, but I was far enough in the background that you couldn't see the beard, but good for it.
I think the actors had a lot of fun on this one. They really like putting on silly wigs and becoming these wacky characters. Alright, we're setting up for one of the big shots. And we've got tons of people in my bar. We got some guys standing in for some ladies. We've got miniature pool tables, waitresses, jukebox chicks, and Arnold, of course. It doesn't really look like a bar per se, but the layout was so perfect, so we just turned it into a bar. Depending on where the camera was facing, we just put a bunch of beer bottles on the walls, and we just stacked up an ottoman on its side in a box and taped some records to it to stand in for a jukebox. Simple stuff like that that we just kind of came up with on the fly that totally works.
The crowd is impressed.
So this scene has what we call Terminator Vision, which is where it's his point of view. It's red and there's some graphics on the screen. Now, of course, it'd be pretty easy to recreate those lo-fi graphics on the computer, but we're not doing anything on the computer. It's all got to be done in camera and just made by hand. So we got some red transparency and just wrote on it with some white marker. I'm holding the red transparency far, and then the white writing is in between the red and the camera. So we're walking around the house trying to hold this up. Matt, the actor who plays Arnold in this, has humongous arms, and he just stood behind me for one of them and just like reached around like 2 tree trunks, put them in. And we had to kind of choreograph in, out, and then walk around the whole house and get all the cues at the same time. Yeah, definitely not the right size.
It's what they had.
Did you run out of material, or?
No, I used all of it.
This is all
Used all of it.
One of the really funny things in this is the tiny pool table that we got. We put it in any shot that we had to and just moved it wherever it needed to go. We just kind of slid it into position, and if like someone hits it with their elbow, it's just right there. If someone slams down next to it, it's there. The opening shot, we matched up all the positions of the individual balls with the right colors, and it looks surprisingly good. It looks just like the original shot. There's one shot where the pool cue gets smashed over Arnold's back, and I just made a phony breakaway pool cue out of some PVC pipe. Stuff our fake pool cue here with some just debris, so when it hits, it really smashes and explodes. So even with all the wigs in this one, our main character, Arnold, has a very specific 90s hairdo.
So I'm on my way to go get my hair cut so I can start to look like homemade Arnold a little bit. As you can see, the barber's got a little bit of work to do. Really hope they're up for it. I don't know if I am, but sorry you have to cut so much off.
No more mustache? No more mustache.
Well, looks like she knows what the hell she's doing.
I didn't want to try and have our actor Chris climb up on the counter and really flail around on the oven like that, because he really needs to flail around like crazy and fall off. So the next best thing was just make a little pretend stovetop out of cardboard. You know, as long as I match the angle of the shot, it doesn't bug me. And I think it's kind of funny that way. Plus then when he rolls off, he just rolls off onto the floor. For the window, we just used a sheet of transparency and cut it in the right places, and then cut up a bunch of little bits to sort of send through with the toy as it went through, so it just looks like it's shattering a little bit. And for the end shot, Arnold really needs to step down some steps. It's very specific, and I only have one step on my porch, so we found some miscellaneous wood that I had lying around and just made up little fake steps from the step down, and it works. And there you have it, a Terminator 2 scene, shot for shot. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll try and answer back in the comments. And let us know what movies we should do next. Be sure to subscribe, because we've got a new episode every single Tuesday. Thanks for watching.